Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Everybody make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you are not missing any of my videos that I post every single week. Today's video is going to be the beautiful journey of 5 couples who met and got married at first sight.
Freaking excited!
Yes, y'all, I am bringing you weekly recaps and I will be reacting to my most memorable moments on this season of Married at First Sight. If you are not watching Married at First Sight, I'm pretty sure after this video you will start. I'm blown away. I'm so excited to do this, you guys. I'm just ready to jump right into it. So if you are a fan of Married at First Sight, or if you are just curious about what the heck I'm talking about, keep on watching. So Married at First Sight is a show that is on Lifetime, and it is about people who are looking for love, but they don't know each other, they've never seen each other, they know nothing about each other, and they get married literally at first sight. So there's 3 experts that basically meet these people, and then at the end they figure out who is a better match for the people that they have selected to be on the show. So this season's couples are Jacob and Haley, Chris and Paige, Eric and Virginia, Ryan and Clara, and Vincent and Brianna. And y'all, I'm telling you right now, I really think that this season is going to be my favorite season of all time. I didn't watch last season just because, I don't know, for some reason I just could not get into the couples in the very beginning, and then for that I ended up going to 90 Day Fiance or another show. But I am back, you guys. I definitely had to bring you guys weekly recaps and reactions because this season is lit. So what I'm going to do is basically just tell you a little bit about the couples as I watch some of my most memorable moments from last week's episode. And that way I can introduce you to the couples and also show you guys how crazy this show is and also how crazy it is going to be. Buckle up, grab your tea, and let's get it poppin'. Okay, you guys, it's time to watch the couples, and they're going to get married for the first time. Like, I can't even. Can you imagine doing that? Okay, first up is going to be Ryan and Clara. Here we go. Okay, so
I'm terrified.
Ryan wanted them to be blindfolded, which I thought that was really, really cute.
Sorry if my hands are sweaty.
It's so awkward. Y'all, they don't know each other. So he wanted them to be blindfolded. He wanted to make the marriage more romantic. She said, this is so weird. Oh, she just said his romantic gesture was weird.
To come and remove the blindfold.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all, I swear her friend looks like one of the girls from a previous season.
2.
Hi. Oh. Y'all, they don't know each other.
Oh, man.
Okay, first impressions, I think they like each other.
Ryan, meet for the first time, Clara.
Hi.
I think they're cute. I think they might work. Okay, y'all, so like I said, I think that Ryan and Clara are super cute together. If you were watching the show, you already know that Clara was looking for somebody who was ethnically ambiguous, so she got that. He seemed shorter to me than his actual height, but hey, she seems to like him, he seems to like her, and I think that they're really cute together. I always try to figure out what the couples are actually going to argue about, and right now I can't see them really arguing about anything. I do think that Clara was a bit of a bridezilla. Like right before she was getting ready to walk down the aisle, she was complaining about her dress and all of this stuff.
Look how ridiculous this hem job is.
But hey, she's never seen the guy before. She started freaking out because he wrote her a letter, and I understand. First impressions, I think they're going to be okay. Now let's move on to Eric and Virginia. Here we go. Y'all, first of all, Virginia got wasted at her bachelorette party.
She's wasted.
She's going to be trouble, I think. She reminds me of Lindsay Lohan, y'all. I mean, you can't look at, she's happy. She reminds me of Lindsay Lohan and the current Britney Spears. Like those two combined.
Hi. What's going on? I'm Eric.
They're both very giggly.
Nice to meet you.
Y'all, they're not gonna last. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because he doesn't know at this point of the wedding, he doesn't know how much of a drinker she is, and he is not much of a partier.
We're gonna get through this.
He said, we're gonna get through this.
I promise.
I pronounce you married.
Uh-oh.
You may now call yourselves those cherished names, husband and wife. Eric, you may kiss your bride.
Uh-oh.
Quick one, I guess.
Oh, quick one. Uh-oh.
I like that.
She
Ladies
couldn't
and
wait for that
gentlemen, It is
moment.
my pleasure to introduce, for the first time in the state of Georgia, husband and wife, Virginia and Eric.
For the first time ever. They never knew each other. Okay, y'all. Eric and Virginia. They are both goofy and funny and cute together, but Eric is not much of a partier. Virginia is a party girl, like full-on party girl. She drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks.
Have some wine, please. I love some wine.
And you see that, if you watch the show, you saw that at the reception, she kept drinking constantly. She looked a mess. Honestly, she looked a hot mess to me. First of all, I didn't really like how they did her makeup to begin with. That was way too much eyeshadow. I just thought she should have been way more cute and poised and elegant for her wedding. So I didn't like that to begin with. And then after the reception, she was a mess, you guys. So I don't know. At this point in the game, I don't think Eric and Virginia are going to last. I think they're going to have some crazy serious problems. I think he's going to have a problem with her drinking and wanting to party so much.
I go out a lot, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't as much.
She already said that she wants somebody that's going to be, you know, okay with her lifestyle, and I just don't think that they're gonna clash. Now let's move on to who I hope will last, and that is Vincent and Brianna. All right, here we go. They are so cute. See, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm curious why the other couples had a better looking wedding than Eric and Virginia.
How you doing, sir? Pleasure, I'm Vincent.
They just already look cute together.
Vincent.
I'm Brianna.
Brianna, pleasure to meet you.
Aww.
Why I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm nervous.
So, I'm with you,
Okay.
They are so cute.
I'm ready. Are you?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Vincent and Brianna, it is my honor to
They
recognize
just
the
look
commitment
good
you have
together.
made to one another. And now, by the authority vested in me, but most of all, by the power of your own love, I pronounce you married. Vincent, you may now kiss your bride.
Aww. See? That was like a fairy tale. I can't believe it. She looks stunning. I love her dress. I loved everything about them. I hope and pray that they stay together, but let's not excuse the fact that Vincent was trying to get with the strippers that were at the bachelor party.
Yeah, for real. I'm getting married.
Are you scared? You should be scared.
I'm scared because I don't know this person.
What do those mean?
I'll be really happy.
So, I just don't know. I hope that they last though. I think they are so cute. Hopefully he was just really drunk. That doesn't excuse it, but I just really hope that they will stay together. I was also trying to figure out what they could possibly argue about, and I got nothing yet, except for if he has infidelity problems. That's the only thing that I can think of right now. Okay, y'all, you need to grab your tea right now because this couple coming up, this This is just, let's just get right into Chris and Paige. Here we go. So Chris's main thing is that he's worried that she's gonna be ugly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, he didn't. Hold on. No, he didn't say, oh, he's already judging her, but she hasn't even walked down the aisle yet, y'all. So Chris's thing, just so that I can give you a quick little, I'm gonna keep playing it, but I just had to pause there because that was the most memorable moment for me when he literally said, oh, when she just stood there at the aisle. The girl is with her dad, she's excited, and he's sitting here judging her already. Now let's backtrack because Chris is all about looks, and you'll learn that later on, but that was his main thing. He asked the guys when they all met, he was like, hey, one of the guys said, well, what's your biggest fear? He said his biggest fear would be if the girl is ugly. I'm gonna let you sip on that real quick.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
Let's continue.
Alrighty. This is it.
Poor thing. She's so happy too. She has
Chris,
no. Uh-oh, here we go.
Meet for the very first time, Paige.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I now pronounce you are married.
Okay.
Chris,
here we go.
You may kiss your wife.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to kiss you?
Oh my goodness.
On the cheek? On...
No. Because he don't want to kiss her.
You can give me a kiss.
Uh-oh.
On the lips?
Oh my gosh. He don't like her, y'all. He don't like her. They are not lasting.
Ladies
You already
and
know
gentlemen,
they're not going to last.
It is my pleasure to introduce for the first time in the
She's
state
so
of Georgia,
nervous.
husband and wife, Chris and Paige Williams.
Do you have tattoos?
Okay.
One.
Oh, okay.
It's a cross with a crown.
He's
King
got-
Jesus.
Let me see. That's dope. That looks fresh.
It is fresh.
When did you get it?
A couple days ago.
Oh. Why did you get that? What inspired you to get it?
To be perfectly honest with you.
Uh-oh.
Last year, me and my ex, we got our names tatted on us.
Record scratch. I mean, here's the thing. At least he's being honest up front. She asked the question about the tattoo, so at least he's being honest up front and not withholding any information. I just want y'all to see what we're working with here with this couple. Let's continue.
And I never had a chance to get it covered up, and I was like, I gotta do it now, so I had to do that.
Poor thing. Oh, let me just smile.
Interesting.
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 What kind of dog you have?
Okay. We're
He's a
jelly.
Morkie.
Oh.
He's small.
Interesting.
Why?
Yeah, my ex had a dog, so
He just brought the X up again.
Was it a Morkie too?
it's a Yorkie.
Oh, okay.
They're stubborn.
And he's still talking about
I'm
it.
thinking, what is going on? Talking about an ex and comparing me to her. Like, oh wow.
On the wedding day.
My ex had a Yorkie. I'm like, is she your wife?
Hello?
Still holding on to some things, or we've closed
This is
those
just a train
chapters?
wreck.
I was engaged.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah, my last relationship was a few months ago, to be perfectly honest.
What a wedding.
I gotta tell you about all that stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a conversation to be had.
Y'all.
So Paige is different from the type of women that I'm used to. You know
As
what
you know,
like,
her
what
for
are the
last
type of
hour.
women you used to?
Uh-oh.
The opposite of Paige. Like the real prissy girls, pretty girls.
Pretty
like,
girls.
you fronting
no.
everything, you paying for everything type thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
so you've never dated someone that's like at your level, like.
Paige is so used to dealing with dudes
Like
who
trophy
she's
wives.
but Paige is a trophy wife. That's out the box.
Right.
I don't think she's a trophy wife.
Oh, no. don't know.
I feel like she checks a lot of boxes and she's aesthetically pleasing, but I also feel like
she got the body of a goddess for sure.
We know this.
It's there. She has a fat ass.
No.
It just is what it is. A nice fat ass, not A-S-S-A-Z-Z.
But that's what I'm nervous for. I feel like a lot of guys see the body, but they don't see her soul, her heart.
No, I'm with you, I understand. Like, it's easy to converse with her. I enjoyed our conversation the first time after we said I do. Paige, she is probably the woman that I need, but not the woman that I wanted.
Oh, no.
Wanted versus needed, like, explain that to us.
Oh, no.
I think on paper, like, it's there, but marriage is more than just careers and money, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
So,
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
I'm not 100% attracted to
I knew
her.
it. Duh.
Like, when I saw her initially, it was like, oh, this is different from what I'm used to. But it doesn't mean that that's, just because that's what I'm not used to, doesn't mean that I'm saying that she's the opposite of being beautiful. That's not what I'm saying at all. She's different, that's all. Now, I think that she's beautiful in her own way.
I can't.
I think she's beautiful in her own way.
Yeah, my face exactly. Wow. Okay, so that was Chris and Paige. I already saw from the jump that he didn't like her. We all saw it. I kind of felt like he wasn't gonna like her from the beginning anyway. I just didn't think that those two would match because of how cocky he seemed very early on. I just cannot believe he said all those things though to her best friends. I'm already telling y'all right now, they're not gonna last. I will be super shocked. They're gonna have so many arguments, and I think that the arguments are actually going to start before the honeymoon even gets here. That's what I think. And finally, we are moving on to Jacob and Haley. Oh no, he's not even smiling. Maybe that's his personality though. Oh, at least he's helpful.
Hi.
I'm Jake.
I'm Haley.
Maybe that's just...
Nice to meet you.
He's like, okay.
This is crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
It's all good.
Husband and wife, Jake, you may kiss Haley.
Okay. Uh-oh. All right. Bring her in. They win for the most awkward couple. They are the most awkward couple.
For the first time in the state of Georgia as husband and wife, Haley and Jake.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, poor thing. I don't know. Okay, you guys. So that was Jacob and Haley, and in my honest opinion, don't come for me, they are going to be the most boring couple, I think. They are just so boring to me that I can't quite tell just yet anything about them. As far as them staying together or not being together, I just can't tell you right now because I just got nothing out of that wedding. It was just very monotone.
That's mean.
Yeah, I was, I forgot what I was gonna ask you now.
And very like, okay, is that Jacob's personality and he was just nervous on top of that, or was he just not into her?
So I would expect that maybe she would have somewhat of a larger nose, but you know, I don't need a huge nose or anything like that. So, you know, as long as we're attracted to each other, it's all good.
Because at first I didn't think he was into her and I didn't think she was into him, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Now together we are going to watch what the season will entail for this season of Married at First Sight. You guys, I am so excited. Let's take a look.
This season on Married at First Sight.
This is a fairy tale right now.
Uh-oh.
I think being in love is awesome.
We're a match made in heaven.
They really are.
I pray that my love story is a happily ever after.
Okay.
I love you, Mr.
I love you too.
Oh.
I love you so much.
I've never been in love with somebody.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to set myself up for heartbreak for the man who has never dropped the L word.
Well, she can't. Okay. Let me just watch.
A guy and a girl can never be friends. Ever.
Oh,
no, my guy friends
are
are guy friends. The jealousy thing is not okay with me.
You are acting like you've been seeing somebody else or something.
I can
What?
people so easily.
We've had sex pretty much every single day.
Were you protected?
No.
Oh, gosh. You need to step up.
Uh-oh.
So you gotta f***ing man up.
I have a kid on the way. What about that isn't manning up?
Do you have a plan for how you're gonna handle this marriage with Paige going forward?
Again, that's between Paige and I.
Okay. He's got an attitude problem.
I've asked you several times to mind your
I'm
business.
sorry.
Y'all think this is gay?
Oh no! Tired of that bull.
We're out of line.
Uh-oh.
No.
Whatever you want to do, bro.
No.
Dude, what are you doing?
I'm just saying. If you came in.
What?
I'm really numb right now. I don't know where to go from here.
I'm sorry I have anxiety and I feel like I'm drowning right now and I feel like I just want to get out of here.
And I can always go back home.
Don't know where.
No, y'all gotta stay together.
I was put in a place where I guess I just didn't get answers.
I want this to work, and I'm 100% invested.
I'm not one to give up.
So I found out some surprising news today.
What?
Oh my God.
This situation is horrible.
You, that bitch.
My vows are definitely being tested right now.
The time has come for you to decide.
Y'all.
Whether you want to stay married
Or get a divorce.
Oh no. Y'all, this is going to be a crazy season. I think Paige is pregnant, y'all. I think Paige is pregnant. Y'all leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and also let me know what couples that you think are going to last. Let's keep this going every single week, and let's see how we're doing, and let's see how we are at the end when they decide on if they're going to stay married or not. I think Paige is pregnant, y'all. That's what I'm saying right now. I think that she gets pregnant. I don't know. I just can't. This is literally the best season of Married at First Sight that I have seen since the beginning. So y'all, let's get ready to have these conversations every single week because wow. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Married at First Sight recap and reaction video. I will be keeping this going throughout the entire season. Make sure you guys are leaving me comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them. These were clips from episodes from 2 and 3. So now from here on, we will be doing these recaps for one episode every single week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And after episode 4, we shall sip again.